So as a new agent to Command, you actually have two different profiles that you need to fill out. When you're on your home screen here, the first profile you can find by going up to the top here where it has your name, and there's a drop-down arrow you click, and you can go to Profile. This is a profile that's going to be visible to other Keller Williams agents. For example, when you use the referral section of Command and you go to look up agents in different cities to maybe make some referral connections with, and you see that information, you know, how many houses they've sold, their bio, where they're located, things like that. That is this profile for them. So you want to make sure, especially if you're part of that referral program, you've opted into it, that you have this completely filled out as much as possible. So the first thing is you'll see your profile picture here. When you hover over that photo and you click that, it'll take you to your photos, and then you can download the photo, upload the photo that you would like to have here. Next, you come over here to where it says Edit Profile. And you'll see that these three boxes here are gray. These are boxes that you cannot edit. If you ever did need to change your first or last name for any reason, you would just reach out to your KW support and also your MCA and let them know that you are having a name change, because this name is how you are in the Keller Williams system. Everything else is editable. So you see here, you can change your email if you'd like, your phone number, and here is important, these are your service areas. I suggest adding the service areas individually as they make it a little bit easier for searching. So for example, I would have, let's say, Sand Key, Bel-Air Beach, and Clearwater Beach. And if I wanted to keep adding, I would just hit Add New, and I can keep adding these service areas. So, and if I decide that I don't want to, you want to remove a box, not leave one blank, because if you have a service area number 4 and nothing written in it, it will show up as a blank line. So you'll just want to hit remove if you aren't going to fill that out. As you scroll down, here is where your bio is going to be located. If you'd like to add any of your social media websites, this should automatically be green here, but in case it's not, and you do in fact want to be part of our referral network, this means that you can be found by other Keller Williams agents who potentially want to refer to you. I would make sure that this button is green. You'll see these buttons throughout Command as you explore. Anytime that it is green, it means that function is turned on. Anytime that it is white or just not there, that means that it is not turned on. All you have to do to turn it on is simply click, and it turns that button on or off. I would suggest, as an agent, you may want to include closed units, listing sold, buy sale closed units, and possibly time with Keller Williams. I would at least include these top 3 here, because that just shows your experience and people want to be able to see that when they're researching your profile. After you're done with that, you're going to go down here to the bottom where it says Save Changes. And now your profile is updated and complete. The next profile, you're going to go back to the top here, and this time you're going to go to Settings. Once you're in Settings, you will go to the left where it says Connect Settings and click on Marketing Profile. One of the first things you're going to want to do is see one of these buttons again that we talked about. You're going to want to make sure this is turned on in green. This is not automatically turned on when you log into Command for the first time. So just go ahead and click that button and make sure that this turns green here. The sharing of this information on this page is what's going to connect with features such as your website, campaigns, some designs. It's going to be that information that pulls so that you don't have to keep re-entering your own information. You can scroll down here. Once you scroll down, you can see where your information is here. You can edit directly here. However, I would suggest instead you go back up to the top and go to where this says Marketing Profile Kelly Guide. Anytime you see a Kelly Guide, you're going to want to use that, as it's going to make the whole process easier with filling out information. It takes you step by step and just kind of simplifies things a little bit more. Plus, in this case, the Marketing Profile Kelly Guide also includes some other features that you're going to want to activate and edit that you cannot do if you simply scroll down the page like so. We are going to go up here and hit the Marketing Profile Kelly Guide. Every Kelly Guide starts with a page that says what you should expect out of the guide, just kind of gives you a summary of what this guide is going to cover. You're going to click Get Started. And what this does is actually gives you a visual representation of the information that you are adding onto this profile. This is what your About page looks like on your website, as you can see here. And when you edit this information over here, it shows you what this landing page looks like. So we'll go click on the first section, or you can just hit the Start button. If you have a team logo, you can upload that there and add your team name here. Your website is going to go here. Your website should automatically be here unless you've changed your domain name in the website settings. If you did so, you'll just have to go to the consumer applet in your command, and you will need to look up the domain name if you forget what it is, because you'll want to make sure that that is there. You'll hit Next. If you need to change your photo or the DBA logo or anything like that, you can do so here. This information is all pulling toward my website. So when you go to do your website on the actual website page, this marketing profile is what's going to autofill all of this information you have. So you're going to have to enter your license number. You will enter all of this information here. As you can see, I did not put dashes or spaces into this information, and it did automatically populate it here. However, when you are entering this, I would suggest adding those dashes in like this. Command email, which at the time of this video is a fairly new feature, does not automatically put these dashes in when it creates and auto-populates information. So you'll just want to make sure that those dashes are entered in your phone number section here. You have that bio again here, and you will enter any extra credentials you have if you are Keller Offer certified, short sale certified, luxury home certified, whatever it may be. If you have any of those, you can put those there. Next is the social media page again, and here is where your app link is going to be. This link can also be found in the consumer applet of your command. If you need to know where to find that, please reference the video that covers the consumer app section of command. Now we are on the smart plan section. When you are first looking at your smart plans, you will see that these buttons are a dark blue, or highlighted in a dark blue, outlined in a dark blue. They are going to be clickable when you first look at them. I would suggest clicking every single one of these smart plans, because you are going to want to test them out, see which ones you like, set yourself up on them so you can see what they look like. If you decide that you really don't care for a certain smart plan or it just doesn't work for you or you want to make different changes and customize your own, you can always delete these smart plans later on. However, you won't know until you try them, so it's best to just go ahead and download each one of them for now when you're going through this. Once you do that, you'll hit next, gives you a summary of the smart plans that you have, and that's it. You are all done with your marketing profile. You hit the X up here and it takes you back to your home screen.